I moved to New York City in my 20s and lived in relatively hip neighborhoods in Queens and Brooklyn. And I was chasing something that didn't really exist, but there were obviously there was the whole Williamsburg girls hipster thing that was happening while I was there. And it was kind of like Bohemian Light, is the way I describe it, where New York City is very corporate and expensive as fuck. So it's hard to be a kind of elegantly wasted layabout in a city like that. But there was a little bit of that happening. And what frustrated me a little bit was that even the kind of the really hip ones, the folks who had the tattoos and the look and went to shows and were creating stuff, doing the thing, man, they seem to still, at least I'm referring to specifically the whiteys who moved to New York, people like myself, essentially chasing something. And even those who were going full throttle into their passion, a lot of them still had this like nesting urge, this kind of this desire to enjoy nice things and be comfortable. And it frustrated me because I was like, I'm not here to be comfortable. I've come from the suburbs. I've come from the bosom of comfort. I'm here to fucking I don't really know what I was trying to do, but you know what I mean? There is this kind of like inherent thing within white people to just want to kind of like be good little suburbanites, even when they are living in artsy fartsy Williamsburg and surrounding Brooklyn neighborhoods. And you know, this is kind of almost like a Portlandia. We're venturing into the realm of Portlandia here, but the kind of the obsession with herbal teas is pretty profound. You know, like I was kind of aware that the whiteys like chasing kicks in extremely safe ways, and once you kind of figure out an allotted sanctioned way to do that, it's hiking in Colorado. I don't know, but there's a bunch of people kind of doing embroidery in the Midwest or some shit. Then it becomes kind of like commodified, and then it becomes like a competition amongst whiteys to kind of like outdo one another. And the herbal tea thing, I don't know if it's a recent thing, but it seems to be getting out of control in terms of the way that people will kind of treat them like Pokemon. Got to catch them all, and got to have a tea for every type of mood or whatever whatever the weather is. You got to kind of like counterbalance it with what tea you have on hand. So anyway, and what's interesting for me is that I've definitely come out the other side. I've realized that being the person who's just like trying not to be comfortable is is dumb as fuck. It's like, even if you're trying to create edgy art, it's nice to fucking get a solid 8 hours every so often. Eat a nice breakfast with a nice mix of fat, protein, and carbs. It's actually it's good to take care of yourself because you can kind of do better stuff. How like it's crazy that it took me years to figure that out. And I am now one of these people. I was always just a fucking give me an Earl Grey, get me an English breakfast, um, get me a fucking rooibos, a South African tea, yeah, in the evening because it's kind of got a savory taste, but it's non-caffeinated. So that's for after dinner. So that was my keep it simple, stupid approach to drinking tea. Recently, things have gotten out of hand. I've got, hundreds of flavors. I've become what I hated. Uh, but I think that here's the difference though, is that you will hang out with some other whiteys and you'll stumble upon this topic. You'll realize, yeah, we all like fucking herbal tea. What a fucking surprise. I saw you in the aisle the other day. We were, when the next the next pandemic happens, everyone's going the toilet rolls, stocking up on the old loo paper. All the whiteys are in the coffee and tea aisle, just brawling over chamomile. Um, yeah, I'm there. I've got the fucking whole selection in my kitchen right now. Here's the difference though. At the next dinner party, when we're getting into it about what you're drinking, I'm just gonna shut up about it. I'm just, like that. That's where it becomes insufferable, where people try and story top, kind of, uh, essentially, kind of say that their collection of teas is better than yours, and I'm becoming that person. What's that fucking Icelandic thing or Scandinavian thing? The hygge, the like warm, cozy shit. Getting the house all nice and cozy and like enjoying a movie night with the fam. Like that. That's all nice. Um, but and it's nice to enjoy it. It's fucking horrible hearing other people talk about it. I can't fucking stand it. I think I would murder someone if I had TikTok and I got into that realm with the algorithm where it was just Whitey's bragging about how cozy their home is. I would be walking around with a pickaxe looking to end it as quickly as possible. So um yeah, that's what I've come to learn. I am deep, deep into an obscure herbal tea addiction. I'm just trying not to outdo anyone else. We're all doing it because that's what I'm aware of. It's like masturbation. Like, come on, folks. We all know we've got hundreds of teas in our top drawer, but we just don't talk about that at the dinner table. You catch my drift? Good.